All right. So I wanted to stay somewhere in Central Jersey, but I wanted to try somewhere new. So I went on my park advisory app and I found Surf and Stream. Seemed like an okay place. The pictures seemed decent. Uh, the price was pretty reasonable. So I called and I later found out that the number on the website was to the groundskeeper's personal cell phone. Spoke to him. He seemed like a pretty cool guy and gave me a really good quote for the week. So I was like, all right, I'll see you in an hour. And I came down. So my first impression of the place was pretty good. When you see a gate, that's usually a good sign. Their main building looked really nice, but everything was closed in the middle of the afternoon on a weekday. I came in and I was curious where the people were, you know what I mean? Like I just spoke to the guy an hour ago and there was nobody in the office. It was completely empty. Even like their little communal area had no people walking around. There was nobody. It was a ghost town. So I kept calling the guy. He didn't pick up, and just out of luck, some lady walked by and saw me. So I called her over. So when she came in, she was super friendly. She was so nice. But she was small talking with me, and she gave me a price. And the price she gave me was different than the price that the guy I spoke to on the phone with gave me. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was what I was there already. I'm not gonna argue about it. But it was definitely different, a little more expensive. But the only spot she had available were right next to the gypsies that apparently were there. And we'll get into the gypsies later, I guess. My site was nice and level. It was a little tight, but that's a pretty common thing with RV parks. Don't get me wrong, I'm fully aware that my RV is not the easiest thing to look at, but as I walked around the park, I kind of discovered that most of the sites were rundown trailers with a bunch of garbage and trash on the outside of them. There were a couple good ones, but there were more bad than good. They had a little island that you could tent camp at. Seemed pretty cool. Nice and secluded. So their main lodge area seemed pretty nice. The outside of it, they had a bunch of new chairs, picnic tables, umbrellas, new fire pit. It looked like they just renovated a lot of stuff. The other amenities, not so much. The mini golf course looked promising, but it didn't look like anybody ever maintained it. A couple of the machines were broken. It seems like most of the stuff has potential. They just really need to upgrade a lot of stuff. Then they had these freaking bird things that would roam around the campground, screaming and yelling, making all kinds of ruckus. They seriously walked over there just to talk shit to that dog, and now they're leaving. Or they're still talking shit to it. So if the ducks weren't enough, or whatever the hell those things are, chickens, ducks, they're really annoying, whatever sound they make. Maybe a hen, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they are. But my neighbors got pretty crazy. Every night they were screaming and yelling, like their whole RV was shaking with the fights that they were doing. And then it culminated like midweek.
Yo, she is slicing all this dude's tires right now.
The gypsies kind of kept to themselves. They never really bothered me, aside from just living next to them and having to witness all the ruckus. That was a summed up version of my experience at Surf and Stream. You can come up with your own conclusion. I probably won't be staying there again, but to each their own. Everyone experience whatever they want to experience, and different things make different people happy, but that wasn't my cup of tea. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.